That knowledge on it.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Uh-oh. Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The inside. Real deal. Straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy, Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode
406.
We in this thing. 7:30 at night. Sunday night. Just watch some NFL football. We will get to the sports. But before we get to the sports, we got to check in with the squad. Fellas, how was the week?
Shit was cool, man. Trying to get all these bills together. Gotta sit down with my wife, get a budget going. I don't know if y'all do y'all formally sit down and actually write down a budget, or y'all kind of just wing it?
Definitely budget on this side of town. Definitely. I can't operate without a budget.
My wife seems to buy a scrapbook for something every couple of months for all the above. So we are definitely write down people. So.
Yeah. So we got to do a better job of sitting down and being intentional with it, or else we'll go crazy with the DoorDash. We'll go crazy with the Amazon, and we got some shit we need to pay off. So yeah, that's the focus of this household. But shit been cool. Took the wife on a date last night. Went to have y'all ever had revolving sushi?
No.
Do y'all eat sushi?
I do.
I can't because I
Okay.
can't dabble because I'm allergic to shellfish. So if I do, I got to be super intentional about, hey, I'm allergic to this. So it makes it the whole thing that it's better off that I just don't go.
Okay, so it's a spot in Columbus where as soon as you sit down, they got a big ass conveyor belt throughout the restaurant, and the chefs just put a whole bunch of food on the belt. They got it all covered up, but it's just going through. So you sit down and you just look and wait for something that you want. Grab the plate, eat it, and then when you put the plate away, it counts your plates, and that's how you figure out how much you pay or owe at the end of the date or in the night or whatever. So that was different. The robots brought us our drink, it was a robot on wheels that just rolled up to us. So that shit was cool. Took her to see Michael Jackson the musical. That shit was dope. Had told his whole story from beginning to end, basically. Music was good. They was fucking it up. But yeah, good night. Other than that, been chilling. Yes.
Was the price point worth it for the restaurant? That sound like it's bells and whistles in the price point.
Yeah, no, it was all right. I think I only spent $40.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go have some revolving sushi, honey.
Yeah. Had the sake too. We was drinking with it. So yeah, it wasn't expensive at all. And we ate pretty good. And I tried shit I never usually would try just because it was right there. I'm like, okay, it look all right. Let me just go ahead and grab it. Yeah, it was a good meal. It's just out the way, it's all the way in Columbus.
Where about in Columbus?
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie to you. We was in closer to where Gahana is.
Okay.
And then we drove about 20 minutes, but I don't even know where we was really driving. I wasn't really paying attention. But shit, that's been it.
That's
what's
up.
Y'all?
Shoot, I'll go next. Nothing much, man. Whole bunch of work. The big thing that happened at work this week, man, got a chance to see Twister and the Yin Yang Twins live out there in Xenia. Every year, Greene County Parks and Trails, they throw multiple concerts at an outdoor venue that's in Xenia. So it's cornfield, hook a left, big ass park. And they got an outdoor venue out there. So they do shows all summer long, but at the end of the summer, they always throw a hip hop concert. So the first year, R&B or a rap concert or whatever, but the first year was Genuine, Case and John B. Last year it was Chingy and Petey Pablo. This year it was Twister, Baby Bash, and Yin Yang Twins. So me and Faith hosted that. Got out there on Friday night, did that. The wife came out, got video, got pictures and stuff. Donnell Rollins was out there acting a fool, so he pulled up on us and jumped on stage. So it was a good time, man. You know, whenever you can kind of like combine a little outing with the wife with getting a little paper in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? It's always a good time.
The story of my life.
You had a question, sir.
I do. Could you please elaborate on the lineup and how it was ordered? Because I've heard some interesting things about who went last, and I just want to confirm or deny those allegations. So.
Well, I was there from beginning to end, and to open the show, it was a group of young ladies from Cincinnati. They were like the openers and all that. And then, to my surprise, Twista was the opener for the more mainstream and known acts. So I was surprised to see Twista go on before Baby Bash. But Twista killed it. Twista was why I was there, you know, outside of working. You know what I'm saying? That's who I was there to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Twista got classic joints, in my humble opinion. You know, that one album, Adrenaline Rush, you know, his verse on Poe Pimpin' is legendary. Obviously, he got Overnight Celebrity, the joints with Kanye. So he definitely did his thing. And then Baby Bash was in the middle. To my surprise, and a lot of people surprised that I was there with, they knew more Baby Bash songs than they were willing to admit. And I was like, you got like 3 joints you gonna know. And it's like, nah, dude, I know one. That's it. And they got to the Cyclone, the joint with T-Pain. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I know that song. Didn't know he was on. Didn't know that was his song, but yes, you knew that song. And then he closed it out with Sugar Sugar. One of the biggest things he kept saying was, "Don't panic, it's organic." So like, I guess that's like his catchphrase. And then the Yin Yang, they close it out as they should have.
Nice. Yeah, I was definitely expecting Twister to kind of close that out, but I did hear that rumor of more than one song they knew of Baby Bash. So
he was in the building.
I wanted to confirm that because I heard that was a little skeptical about how the lineup was.
Yeah, and the funny part about it, like obviously, if I was not in this industry, Baby Bash could walk right past me and I not know who the hell he was. I would have figured he's just one of our Puerto Rican brothers and sisters. And I'm like, okay. But no, he went over there and did his thing, you know, and to my surprise, and you know, the crowd was loving it because, you know, you can imagine, you know, what Xenia crowd is like, you know what I'm saying? So they was fucking with it.
Dope. So is that all for your week? Was that it?
Yeah, man, that was it, cool. Man. That was it. That was enough.
You're right.
Matter of fact, one more thing, I did get a chance to get out with my brothers, Nate and AP. Got a chance to see them yesterday. Sending them love and prayers always.
Yes, sir. So for your boy, I had a pretty average week, but I want to start with probably one of the most craziest experience I've had being Killer Kev. So I've been DJing in this city for 17 years or about somewhere in that range, headed towards 20. Me and my boys, shouts to Cousin D, shouts to Terrence. He Terrence in public, Bud on the weekends. And then Ray, Sean, and Lamar. We all get together a few times a week, play spades, play dominoes, have a 6-pack, just some time, you know, with the boys. So I'm headed to that gathering, and I stop at a gas station. As I pull into the Pippins and Trotwood gas station, been there my entire, you know, existence in Trotwood. There was 2 cop cars. There was a female black cop, and there was a white male cop. And I see the white male cop walking towards the vehicle. He got gloves on, and you know, I'm just kind of like checking the scene out. So I'm waiting, making sure everything's cool before I walk to the door because the guy was parked in the first spot by the door. So as I'm walking towards the door, out of the back of the police cruiser, I hear, "Hey, yo, what up, killer?" I look over, it's like dusk, so it's hard to see who was in the car. So I still don't know who the person was that said, "What up?" So as I kind of like, what's going on? The female cop looks over and says, "Hey, DJ." And I'm like, hey, how's it going? She turns back around. So you don't tell me what's in the car or not, sir? He said, I'm not. And she said, well, okay. So that's how I walk into Pippin's gas station. So then as I'm in Pippin's gas station, there's an older lady. She's probably, I would say, in her 50s or 60s. And she just eyeballing me like crazy. I go to pay for my, 6-pack and head out. And she follows me out and she stops and says, don't you DJ? And I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, I've been to one of your parties. It's amazing. The suspect and the officer chime in. Yeah, he's great. So it was just one of those moments where I wasn't expecting, while you're dealing with police, for you to shout me out. But whoever that was, man, hope everything went well for you, because
man,
that was crazy. So that was kind of wild for me. I did DJ.
That's
this
one
weekend.
hell of a testimonial, man.
Yeah. It shows I've been around here for a little minute, so I take them all with gratitude. But aside from that, I DJ'd a classmate of mine. He turned 40 and got his doctorate. So shouts to Dr. Kevin Reese. He was a class of 02 and had a nice party Saturday night. So I did that for him. Other than that, it was an edible week. And my daughter went on her first official real date with her boyfriend. So yeah. You can go ahead with all the questions, because exactly.
Okay. How are you doing? First of all, how are you doing? You okay?
So I am okay. I did have a little sentimental moment where I made a Facebook post and kind of shared a little picture of her
on Facebook more now.
when she was a flower girl, and a picture of her now. So it just blew my mind that we were at this point. But she's 16 years old, has a boyfriend, and the mother and father of the boyfriend came over. We all met, said hello, talked to everybody, and then mother and father, took them to Richmond. They went to saw a movie, had dinner. Just somewhere,
Richmond, Indiana.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes from me. I live in the sticks. So.
I don't like this, man.
Yeah, I don't either. Your boy definitely went to the bar. Definitely got up and had some drinks. But she had a great first date. She's a good kid. He's a good kid. I wish I had the Jordan energy that my other friends have, because this little dude got all the J's. He come over swaggy P. I was like, okay, you wearing my favorite J's, checkpoint for you. So but yeah, it was a nice week. Everything went well, and that was my week.
How did the wife take it? Like, she was cool, she was straight. Did she cry? Did you cry?
Nah, no tears. My daughter, they have been talking for a while, and he officially asked her earlier in the school week. So she comes home. Your girl ain't a single woman in the streets no more. I'm like, whoa, take it easy there, kid. Take it easy. But we all did well. Mika actually had to work, so I was kind of holding the fort down with meeting the parents and talking to everything. But I was watching that tracker like a hawk, making sure they was where they supposed to be. But
so were y'all like strict on no boys until 16, no boys until 15, or y'all just let her cook?
I definitely
let her cook is crazy.
Right. I definitely was not like a verbal, standard, but she wasn't gonna beat dad's records and nothing. So she had to get past 15 and do all that. But she's a good kid. She's not what I was on when I was 15. She's trying to get good grades. She got some goals. She got a job and saving money and trying to get a car. So, she's well ahead of me. So, I just got to the point where I got 3 girls. So I got to know these days is coming. It ain't going to be 3 girls that's single in their 50s forever. So I got to just know that that's coming. And you got to just make sure you raise them right and teach them right from wrong and everything else, I tell her all the time, make decisions that you make good decisions all the time and get back home. That's always number one. So So
shoot, before we move into the topics, man, real quick. Since we talking about dates, Dizzle, you just had a date night with the wife up in Columbus. Killer, the oldest, went on her first official date. How long or how often do y'all get to go take the wife on dates?
See, we eat out a lot. I mean, I don't count those as dates. The dates is like when we go find a babysitter and make it official, and that maybe every couple months, once every couple months.
yeah. I would say with the bring your wife to work dates, we get those off monthly because I'm usually DJing something where she comes and she it turned out like, you know, I used to hate it because I always felt like I had to like manage my wife and manage a party. So I'm trying to like play music, but make sure the wife's straight, don't need nothing, all that. But it got to the point where having her there gig after gig is very helpful when, you know, the plates open up, you know, she can go get the plates. When the bar open up, she can go get the drinks. When Killer need a little smoke break during the wobble, she can play the next song, and that gives me a solid 8 minutes because the wobble's 5 or 6, and she can press play on the other one. So, you know, stuff like that. But when we go on our, like, I would say outside of work dates, I would say every other month because we get the fix from all these weddings and stuff that I do, but then, you know, we do take some time and have just me and her time away from, you know, being Killer Kev at work. So
yeah, that's how we operate.
And I got
so many. Go ahead.
I about to say I got a bad habit too of incorporating edible into shit. So it's like birthdays, anniversaries, edible quick fix for me. But they all know that's probably my go-to. So I gotta, you know, do a little better with not always bringing the edible home. Like, hey, your favorite. Happy birthday.
You're trying. At least you recognize it. And now you're gonna try to do better. That's
exactly.
I mean, I'm much like y'all, man. Like, especially you, Killer. Like, I work so much, and my work schedule is so, you know, what it is. It's a fun job. So, hey, you want to come to this event with me? We can hang out and I can make some money. Sure, why not? So I guess I shouldn't count those as date nights because I'm not spending no money. I'm actually making money. Yeah. And then obviously where I work, I get a lot of stuff for free. So it's like, hey, we want to go to this show. It's in this town or that town. Sure, why not? Got them for free. Why not? So I'm not sure if those should count as date nights or not. I don't know I would say no. I can't think of the last time that it wasn't like a holiday or birthday or something like that. That was like, all right, we are doing a date night that didn't involve work or a hookup from work.
See, I would say yes. No, those count because you don't have to take the tickets. You don't have to take the tickets to the show. You could pass those along. You could just disregard. You know, just because you get them from work don't mean it ain't no date. Because you still gotta park and go there and eat and drink and, you know.
When you're working, though, you're working. You can't be able to function like you want to function.
I'm saying more so the concerts. The concerts is where I'm at. Like when you just using you know the benefits of the job. I think those still kind of dates. Now, if you on the clock doing drops every hour on the hour, that's a little different. That's a little different.
Yeah, so
like this last one, you was hosting. That don't count. Like you working.
The hell it don't. The meet and greet, backstage, on stage, we out here. We having fun. We kicking it. We enjoying it. So this is not, obviously, y'all know where I work. It's not like a regular 9 to 5. It's not like I'm bringing her to the Monday through Friday 9 to 5 office ground where I'm just, hey, have a seat.
Right. She ain't sitting at the Kevin Kenner show.
Yeah, like, hey, answer the phones while we talk about sports for the next 3 hours. Hey, answer the phones while I play this Kendrick Lamar record for the 50th time. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Right. We doing the fun part of the job. Or ain't like I'm bringing her to Club Aces or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to the concerts. It's to the concerts. it's this. You know what I'm saying? We out.
So let's. Does your wife count these as dates? Like, have y'all had this discussion?
I have no idea. I guess I ask her after the pod. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing her to the club or something like that where we can't even talk and communicate or anything like that. We hanging out. So I'll get the actual answer from her after the pod.
Yeah, we gotta follow up next week on that answer because if she said yes, mine good for sure. So,
well, there it is. All right, Dizzle, what's popping in the world of sports, man? A lot of shit happened after we taped the
Yeah,
pod last week, and it was a bombshell.
yeah.
shit. Like literally, as soon as we got off the pod, let's start with the Super Bowl announcement. I guess that's the oldest of the news. Kendrick Lamar, man, the year he's having a hell of a run right now.
Yeah.
But he's been announced to be headlining the Super Bowl, man. How do y'all feel about this? I know a lot of folks was expecting Lil Wayne, Cash Money. I think we had just talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and Kendrick Lamar was not on our bingo card.
Yeah, not at all. I was a little shocked by the news just because I felt like even though it wasn't Kendrick's show, we just got a little taste of Kendrick on the stage a couple years ago. The buzz that is Kendrick in 2024 leads to 1.5 songs that I say we have one that's overly loved and one that's more of a crowd favorite. But the package of music that Kendrick has, I think this crosses him over into that veteran status. This will be the staple event for him. It's always the big event for any artist that gets to do the Super Bowl. I was very surprised though by the pick. I think that he still has a chance to incorporate New Orleans into this, but being that it's a West Coast, it just feel like we might get another taste of TDE running through the stage. So I don't know. So,
I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, and I'm a little disappointed that Wayne is not gonna be hitting that stage. I think it would have been epic, but we can't sit here and act like this isn't Kendrick's time to shine. We can't sit here and act like he's not the hotter of the two artists. Yes, Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers of all time. He's a legend in music, period. Well, I love to see Lil Wayne on the Super Bowl stage in his hometown 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I've seen Lil Wayne perform 1,000,001 times, and I can be perfectly honest. I think he's gotten worse as a performer year after year. So maybe that was taken into account. Maybe the fact that, hey man, the hotter of the artist is out right now, and he's making waves in the industry and causing all types of ruckus, and going to put a lot of new eyeballs on the Super Bowl because there's a lot of people out there that aren't football fans, and that's going to bring in more eyeballs on that stage during that halftime performance. My only thing is if I was Kendrick or if I was Wayne or whomever, I would not want to be following the Usher performance from last year. I don't care who you are. I wouldn't want to follow up with that performance, man. That Usher performance was legendary. I wouldn't want to be the next person up, but Kendrick's next up. We gonna see. We gonna see in February.
Is the uproar is the I feel like Kendrick's getting hate. I feel like Jay-Z's getting hate. Is it justified? Like I thought Lil Wayne was an easy layup of a decision. But you got folks like Juvie coming out. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne even posted a video saying he was disappointed.
Yeah.
Was he snubbed for real? Like I don't remember. I mean, Lil Wayne's from New Orleans. Okay, but does that automatically mean that okay, now you're performing at the Super Bowl? I don't think that's how the Super Bowl performance has been going. Like every time every city we go to, we don't find an artist from that city.
Right, you're 1,000,000% correct. The only rebuttal, and I'm not saying you're wrong, the only rebuttal I would have to it would be the LA Super Bowl. It had Dr. Dre and Snoop on that stage. So I think from that moment on, people just automatically say, well, shoot, if you from the city and you hot and you the man or the woman or the top dog from that city, you're going to be on that stage. Because, yes, Usher's not from Las Vegas, but he had one of the biggest residencies out there. So, like, it fit. It worked. We're just like, well, shit. Obviously, Wayne got hits with everybody. And why wouldn't you do it? Like you said, it just seemed like an easy layup, like an easy pick for everybody to say, yeah. And then, New Orleans gets their son, the perform at the halftime Super Bowl, man, and you know he's gonna bring Juvie out. You know he's gonna bring a lot of folks out that we all love to see on that stage to get they just due. But the hate that Kendrick is getting is crazy. He doesn't pick who's on that stage. He got the phone call and accepted. He didn't pick himself. He picked up the phone and said yes. The Jay-Z thing, I guess Jay-Z has to take the good and the bad with it, because last year and the year before that and the year before that, he got all the good job, Jay-Z. Good job, you brought out Rihanna. Good job, you brought out Snoop, Dre, 50, M, and Mary J. Oh, man, you was able to get the Usher situation. So if Jay going to take all the kudos from all that, he has to take the backlash from this one as well.
I also found a list and it has all the different, years and who performed. And since 2013, we had Beyonce. 2014, we had Bruno. 15 with Katy Perry.
Wait, does it say where these people perform? Like on the list, like Beyonce? Because did Beyonce perform in New Orleans?
Yes.
But it does not. It does not say where. It just has the who. But Katy Perry 2015, Coldplay 2016, Gaga 17, Timberlake 18, Maroon 5 19, Shakira and J-Lo 2020. I don't even remember that. The Weeknd 21.
I remember that.
Yeah.
The Weeknd 21, Dr. Dre and them 22, Rihanna 23, Usher 24. So if you look at that list, we had a run of some pop. Now we in a little run of some hip hop and R&B. And when you think about it in that regard, it wasn't too many superstars left. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, if we gonna be in this hip hop realm of it now, and Kendrick is under 40, so he got to be one of the younger ones to do it. I think it just crosses over into that, where we are, and we all headed towards 40. Some of us are over 40. Some of us headed towards that 5. So, it's just a matter of Kendrick being in the game long enough, got enough hits and quality music to. It is surprising to see it though be Kendrick, but.
Let me ask you, Dizzle, if it was, how do you feel? I think you're the biggest Kendrick fan on the pod. How do you feel? I mean, and you grew up on Wayne,
Nah. I wanted to see Wayne. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we saw the pop out. We're gonna just see a pop out 2.0. Like, what are we gonna get on the Super Bowl? I don't know who he's gonna bring out. Like, that matters. I felt like I was ready for a Wayne Super Bowl. I feel like he got the hits. It just made the most sense. But I ain't mad at Kendrick. I'm not mad at Kendrick because this is gonna mean some new music. He did drop a new song. It was alright, but he's outside, so I'm all the way. I'm all here for it.
Yeah. Question: can he do Not Like Us?
He's definitely doing Not Like Us. Most definitely. He could tweak a couple lyrics here and there, but he don't say nothing too crazy.
Excuse me?
Okay. The
Weeknd, Drake, I hear you like him young. That's wild.
He don't gotta say that though.
Most of those lyrics is shots subliminally at minimum.
I think he can do the third verse, but verse 1 and verse 2 on that Super Bowl stage. Oh my!
It's happening.
Maybe
it might happen more than once.
That's gonna be the ultimate.
He don't gotta say nothing because everybody know the whole song word for word. They can say it for him.
OVO, you can't say that.
Oh yeah,
you can't say that, sir.
Hey man, they gonna figure it out. I'm with it though.
Certified lover boy, certified. You can't say that. You can't say that.
He ain't gonna have to, man. He ain't gonna have to. You could literally just play the beat. Everybody's and their home is gonna be screaming the words.
I'm with that. Just staying there and
yeah.
Y'all know what I want to say. Y'all go ahead and say it in the crowd and at home, but you can't get off Drake. I hear you like him young. Like you can't. Dude, we can't say that on CBS, sir.
And this ain't just for us. This is for the world that's gonna be watching. So
It's happening, man. Well, shit, y'all said the world watching. Y'all see the Shannon Sharpe? Y'all hear the leaks?
yeah, man.
The Shannon Sharpe tape.
Unc out here holding it down for the 40 and up.
Blue Dolphins.
So he came out. Everybody's heard Shannon Sharpe having sex with his girl on Instagram Live.
What's her name?
Okay. Is it Michelle? I don't. Is it Michelle? Michelle?
Yeah. I saw they was digging deep trying to post the old picture of a Michelle that used to be an ESPN analyst back in the day. I don't know if they're trying to,
Not Michelle Beadle. No.
Everybody coming out with those, but yeah. My only question is, have y'all ever accidentally gone live?
Never.
No.
I find
it don't happen.
I find it quite difficult to accidentally go live because there's some steps involved in going live. So that's my only thing with this is whether it was staged, whether it was not. We can't be rolling with I don't know how this happened unless you was about to go live and thought you didn't go live, and when you threw the phone down, you hit start and it went live. That's the closest you can get to an accident. So
I've never gone live on my IG. So let me go live on my IG, and we're gonna count the steps. So 1, unlock phone. That's 1. 2, tap Instagram. Swipe to the left. That's 3. Tap. Never mind. Don't tap. Well, hit live. That's 4. Press live. 3, 2. That's 4 steps. You can't.
That's not happening.
You can't accidentally hit your phone 4 times like that.
But the way it was,
I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it, dude.
I'm with you. But the way it was sounding, the only way that could be an accident is you was already 3 steps in. So
you feel me?
Yeah.
The video started and he was already huffing and puffing. Like
I think he was
growling.
trying to make the home video and got distracted and wasn't on the camera, thinking he was on the camera. I could see that, but there's no accidentally going live. So, but hey,
nah, man.
Shouts to Shannon holding it down.
Merch. She got merch out already.
Yeah, it's definitely a money play. They was promoting the pill on this podcast. Like it's there, man. And they doing like a roast. They did the post game interview. Like they really running it up.
Yeah, man. This is not real. This is all staged, man. How y'all think Paul Pierce feel?
Hey, man, when you when you up like Shannon is up, you can do other shit, man. Paul Pierce just wasn't that. He ain't him.
I find that
Paul
to be.
Pierce did was nothing. Nothing compared to what Shannon allegedly did.
I find that to be just like what I say when it comes to like high school sports for me. Like when the late 90s, early 2000s, it wasn't necessarily a push in every sport to get a college athlete out of you. You might have just played sports and that be it. So it was never like coaches having, in every sport, you might have your main sports, but tennis coaches and golf coaches wasn't setting you up for the next level. I think Paul Pierce caught the wrong end of the year. If that happens in 2024, you straight. That happens in, 2011, whenever, I'm just guessing the number, but when that happens years ago, different times, different, whoa. So, I think he just caught the wrong decade.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. Like he was in the wrong time, and he ain't as lit as Uncle Shay. I mean, if Stephen A. do this, he's not getting fired. If Pat McAfee
please, Stephen A. don't do this. I am not trying to hear Stephen A. on 10 like that.
Right.
So where were y'all at when y'all heard it?
I was at home. I actually saw like the commotion of, I hope Michelle's okay. I hope Michelle, like that was like the first initial post I'm seeing. So my thought was, what happened to Michelle Obama? That's the only person we call Michelle on first name basis. Right. So then when I look into it, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. So I was seeing more so the post of I hope Michelle's okay.
So. I was at work. We was getting ready for the show, and somebody texted. So I open it, and you hear it. I'm like, whoa. I text back, like, what the hell is that? Like, you can't be sending me that, bruh. Like,
without no context. Yeah.
So then it wasn't like, so later, until I was on Twitter during the show, like doing stuff, and then I read like, oh, that's what that was. So yeah, wild behavior.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move to the NFL, man. Let's NFL Week 2 wrapping up, man. Y'all want to get into this Bengals versus Chiefs game? Just finished up a little bit ago. Killer, your team is 0-2, man. What's going on?
Man, it gets so frustrating sometimes to see all these close games against what is arguably our biggest rivalry outside of the division. There's been a bunch of close games. Burrow got a good record at Kansas City. Offense looked better, team looked better, but it's always one play. And late 4th and 16, bang play got called, pass interference, and these NFL kickers, again, wrong decade, they don't miss 50-yarders no more. 10 years ago, the 47-yarder was the nail biter. Now we're talking 57. So it's just, a 50-yard field goal is practiced every day like everything else. So I knew once that PI was called, it was over. I won my parlay. I had the Bengals +5, so I knew I was straight on that regard. So it was just a matter of I wanted my team to not be 0-2 because 0-2 is going to be tough in the AFC North.
Yeah, man. So I'm watching the Steelers game on the iPad, and the Bengals game is on the big screen or whatever, and then I see the hands to the face on the third down or the fourth down, so they get pushed back. I was like, oh, y'all good. Just don't give up no penalty.
Right.
Penalty. Like, oh, my goodness. And it was such a bang play. Like, and that's my biggest problem, like, in sports in general. Now, obviously, I'm a Steelers fan, so kind of want y'all to lose. But it's like, I just want the games to be fair. But the thing is, man, people see the instant replay in slow motion. Like, oh, yeah, he definitely got there early. I was like, well, did you see that in real time? Because in real time, it just looked like he broke up the play. Yeah, in super duper slow motion, he's there a millisecond beforehand. And that's not how the eyesight works. So when people, and I say the people of sports always point at conspiracy theories, they're like, oh, they're that team that the NFL is helping. Like the Patriots used to be that team, and now it seems like the Kansas City Chiefs are that team for whatever reason. It gets under people's skin, and I'm sure it frustrates you as a Cincinnati Bengals fan because y'all are now 0-2, right along with the Baltimore Ravens, who are 0-2. Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-0. 2-0.
And y'all scored one touchdown. It's crazy.
Hey, I take the record,
crazy.
man. I take the wins. We take the wins, baby. We take the dubs. Take the dubs, man. They ain't always gonna be pretty, baby.
Right.
And y'all sticking with Fields, I'm assuming.
I hope so. I think he played very well today. Second half was a little rocky for the offense. They weren't able to run the ball, but hey man, roll with the hot hand, man. Roll with the hot hand. Now, he ain't messing up, so why mess up the rhythm?
I saw a throw in the first or second quarter that got called back to Pickens that was marvelous. On the run, 40-yard dime, and I'm like, okay, Fields, okay. So, yeah.
Let him get his rhythm, man. Why go to Russ where Russ has barely participated in the offseason? Fields has been doing all the offseason work with the number ones. He's been running with the number ones all week long for the last 2 weeks. So let him build on these games. If he have a 2 stinkers in a row, then maybe you replace him. But all right, man, looks like we building. Offense looked better than it did last week, so we're expecting the offense to look even better than following week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 2-0 for the Steelers. What's the Texans looking like?
They got a game tonight. They 1-0. They play the Bears. Yeah, they play the Bears tonight at 8:30.
Should be a good one. Should be a bunch of running quarterbacks. I'm hoping. I took rushing yards for both quarterbacks. I took Houston to win the money line. So nothing too crazy. I'm just hoping for, I need a 30-30 game and it will be good.
Can I talk my shit? Can I talk my shit real quick on a little bet? Little bet.
Oh
Little
yeah,
bet.
go ahead.
So I made a little parlay, a little 6-leg parlay, something people should never do. I don't suggest a 6-leg parlay because 9 times out of 10 they don't hit. But this time it hit for me. Turned $1 into $90. $1 into $90. That's my type of gambling right there. And shout out to my brother Speedo up there in Cleveland. I sent it to him. He's like, man, if you'd have bet $10, you could have made $900. I was like, bruh, ease back, man. I'm gonna take this 90. I'm gonna take this 90, put it in the bank, and we gonna rock out. Like, I don't bet big, I bet small.
See, that was me. I had a parlay where all I had left was the Aces and Houston after the Bengals game, and I had the golfer. I could have left it alone. I know it would have probably cashed out more, but I was content with turning a $2.87 bet into $70. That gives me $10 for tonight and money next week. So I ain't gotta dig into the account and put no money on those sports sites. So that's kind of where I am with it. If I can turn any type of single-digit number into a 3-digit number, take those as wins every time. So.
And I got to shout out Killer because he told me to hang in there. I was ready to cash out when it was at $26. First play, seemed like the first play of the Arizona Cardinals game. Marvin Harrison Jr. scored a touchdown, and I got my whole $90. So you
asked me that, and I said, hold on to the first half. By the time Red Zone showed the first play of the game, Marvin was scoring a touchdown. I'm like, there you go.
Well, we got to give a shout out to CJ Stroud, signed a brand deal with Jordan.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets some kicks. Hopefully he gets some cleats. What else going on in the NFL? Tua. Let's talk about Tua Tagovailoa. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Man, another concussion. Didn't look good. This was on a run where it looked like he initiated the contact, so it wasn't even like a big hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's next for Tua?
I'll let our medical professionals talk about it, man.
For me, multiple concussions over what seems to be a short window of time. They're happening yearly now. We can say that. He's had 3, I want to say, at least.
At least.
This one, anytime you get these limp hands, limp feet, loss of consciousness over and over and over again, it becomes more so not the concern of the 20 whatever or 30 whatever year old Tua. It becomes the concern of the 50-year-old Tua. And not to make light of anyone's situation, but like, we don't want, a Junior Seau situation where, someone in their 40s and 50s driving off of a cliff, just losing, just over the impact of what football does to you. So the hits that he's taking, these aren't little bitty hits. I mean, he's taking hits after hit after hit, and the long-term effects is what's worrisome. So I would hope that the Dolphins, play this right and sit him down for quite a while. But it sounds like as soon as he's ready to go, they're gonna be ready to go, and it's his call, his career. I get that, but it's scary to remember this time and frame, and then hopefully in 20 years we're not talking about Tua again. But it's sad that it's sad for somebody that really is a good football player to just taking shot after shot, and it's wearing down, it's wearing down his entire body, and we're all watching. So.
Yeah, I think it's even scarier that these hits that he's taking keep happening on prime time. Like if it was like at 1:00 on a Sunday where, hey, the Bengals are on, the Steelers are on, the Niners are on, the Ravens are on, everybody's watching their own team. But these keep happening on Thursday night when it's the only game on TV where everybody's watching it, so everybody sees it. So then everybody obviously has an opinion on it, everything like that. You got former players like Dez Bryant saying he should retire and stuff like that. I mean, it's scary, man. It's scary.
And the hit was given by DeMar Hamlin.
Crazy, ironic,
right?
Very ironic.
So definitely prayers up to Tua though, because he's gonna be sitting for a second.
I was just about to ask. At this point, they got a timeline. I know he got to go through some protocols, some tests. But what's that? 2-3 weeks, and he back on the field.
He said as soon as he's clear, he going back out there. That's the report. Like he said, when I'm cleared, I'm going back out there.
Yeah,
Prayers to him, man.
yeah.
Let's run through these. I got a couple more quick ones. Dak Prescott becomes the highest paid player in NFL history.
Big bag.
Shout out
big
to the
bag.
boy.
Yeah.
Big bag. Played like
Yeah.
shit today, but still got that bag.
I was surprised. I was surprised that happened right before kickoff of week 1. That was one of those things where Dak show up wondering maybe or hoping, and then right before kickoff, that game check just changed to a crazy number. You know what I'm saying? So, what did he end up getting? 240? Was it somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Most of it guaranteed, I think it was. So, they just signed CD. Dallas does this every decade where they have a hot year, they spend a bunch of money, but let's hope it's worth something, because when you get that kind of money, you got to bring something back. So,
last one in the NFL, Tyreek Hill. This shit, I felt like all the news was happening as soon as we got done with the pod, but
every time
detained by police outside a stadium for a driving violation. Did y'all see the video?
Yes,
yeah, I
it
saw
did.
the video.
Yeah,
What was the Scotty Scheffler, right? The golfer, right? He had an incident similar to this. Like it was that all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got the video of what seems to be overzealous police. It's wild, man. Wild.
It's sad because you might not know, but you should know someone like a Tyreek stature. They do a lot of things in the community. They do a lot of things to where they should be known in their town, as who they are. And to be a block away from your job Sunday morning, being what looked to be held or arrested by police that are getting paid by the Dolphins to secure said block away from stadium. So it was all that. Teammates showing up, teammates getting threatened with, you can be on the ground next to them too, and you can hear in the audio that they knew who they was dealing with. You can hear one of them say that's Tyreek. So with all that said, man, it's just sad to think of if it wasn't Tyreek. We've seen how these fold out 10 times over. So if it wasn't Tyreek, if it wasn't who he was, things could have been different. But to have to deal with all that and then go out, still had a decent game, balled out pretty good for week 1, but just
touchdown with the arrested celebration, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of fire.
It's sad that's the reality in 2024, where the people that are supposed to protect and serve sometimes get those protect and serve orders a little wrong. So
yeah. All right, last one real quick. Shout outs to Dwayne Wade. The Miami Heat will be giving him his very own statue on October 27th. So hopefully it's not a mini statue like the Philly, real size, But yeah, shout outs to them. I don't know what pose he gonna be doing. So we'll see.
Maybe on the scoreboard, that one. That shot, maybe.
That'd be good. That's a good one.
Or the runner shot.
As long as they don't have no flash symbol, I don't want no superhero looking D-Wade. So they're trying to incorporate the flash in there. That's
my question is, why are they doing it versus the Detroit Pistons? Shouldn't they do it like versus Celtics? Versus like the Bulls,
get a win. They want to win. Get a win on the statue night.
They get a win. They get a win versus the Bulls. That's his hometown.
Guarantee win, man. Make it on the Detroit Pistons.
Hey, it's homecoming night. Damn. You know what it was? Ticket sales are low for the Detroit Pistons game, so people gonna come out to celebrate D-Wade and get those tickets. That's
exactly.
What it is. They gonna sell out for the Celtics.
That's it for sports.
All right. Killer was popping in the world of entertainment. I'm sure we got another Diddy update.
Yes, we do. We got Diddy update. So I want to say when we first talked about this, it was around $100 million he was trying to get this house sold for. But Diddy is selling his LA mansion that was rated by the feds for $61 million. So Don't know if that's still a come up or not. But with all the shit that he dealing with, he gonna need some dollars. So he's selling the LA home. Diddy is also facing more disturbing allegations in a new lawsuit filed against him by singer Dawn Richards. She was on the Making the Band, all that stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
I ran into her at an airport, and by far the weirdest interaction with a celebrity I've ever seen. To see what they like talking about with Diddy now, and to see how she was acting that day, bruh, hand in hand. She was squatting in a catcher position outside of the women's restroom against the wall, like sitting there on some like Disturbed, and looked up, and I looked right at her and was like, "Hey, that's Dawn." And she said, "Hi." And I just walked in the bathroom, it was weird as hell.
Maybe she had the bubble guts, man. Sometimes you
Right.
just got laid over.
Let's
All the
hope.
stalls was full.
Yeah.
But the lawsuit filed by her accuses Puffy of sexual assault, physical abuse, and claims she saw him beat Cassidy during Dawn time signing Bad Boy Records. So another lawsuit, another person stepping up and saying what they know. It's bad. It's bad for Diddy. So that's all I got with Diddy.
Aubrey, one of the other members of Diddy Kane, Aubrey O'Day, she's been saying this shit about Diddy for years. It's all coming to light now, but I'm certainly seen and went through a lot.
I kind of feel bad for laughing at the go get my cheesesteak stuff and all that stuff, because like some of that demeanor, I feel like it's coming from like the day after the party. Like now I own you, so now you're gonna do what I say. So it's crazy out there for Diddy, is what he can say. So
Definitely.
This one, man, this one really hurt, man. It shows my age. We've lost a few celebrities, a few talented people, but this one right here is up there on that GOAT list. Actor James Earl Jones sadly passed away at the age of 93.
93 years.
Yes. Yeah. He had a huge run on Broadway. He was Mufasa in The Lion King, among others.
Darth Vader, cuz.
Yeah, Darth Vader. But super sad to see him go, man. That was a sad one. What's your favorite James Earl Jones?
Just being the voice of Darth Vader, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a huge sci-fi kid growing up. Like these type of movies, I used to watch them, and like I used to think he was in the suit, but it wasn't until I was older that I realized or found out like, no, he just did the voice. Like he was the voice of Darth Vader for all the movies. And I mean, his last role as Darth Vader was on one of the Disney Plus series as well. So he had a hell of a run. I remember him in Conan the Barbarian. He was rocking a ponytail in that movie and turned into a big ass snake. Like he a OG, man. He a triple OG, and obviously being King Joffrey Joffrey and Coming to America.
Yes, Coming to America and Lion King are definitely my two favorites. I think he did some other stuff in like Sandlot, some voiceovers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but definitely, man. R.I.P. to the
legend. Lion King for me, man. But yeah, R.I.P.
Yes. And then, sadly, we hear of another legendary person. This person has been jazz festing it for as long as I've been jazz festing it. But the legendary singer Frankie Beverly from Frankie Beverly and Maze passed away at the age of 77. Super crazy.
Man.
But they had I did see that. Did they say what he passed from? That's what I meant to ask.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
like
I hadn't seen right. But yeah, that was super, super sad, man. He I know I saw a story online I thought was pretty cool. Back when Delish was open downtown, Premium Blend did a lot of work in there, and after one of the shows he either had in the area or Dayton, he came to Delish for like dinner, and they had the upper level, and he sat there and listened to Premium Blend that whole night and really gave them a lot of praise on being a good band and just seeing them share that story with somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people in that band looked up to him as far as musicianship and all that stuff. So just super sad to start losing the greats, man. It gets to making you feel old because you've lived a life where you've seen these people, you know, do their thing for decades on decades. And rest in peace, man. That's all.
Indeed. I mean, like you talked about Cincinnati Music Festival, it was just there maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, everybody in they all white, you know, as they do on those Saturday nights to represent. And now he's up there in heaven watching us, man.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P.
Couple more entertainment news. We talked about it. Did y'all listen to the "Watch the Party Die"? Did y'all listen to Kendrick's new song? I tried to listen to it. It was quite long. I felt like it had a line dance quality as far as the length of song. But I listened to it once. I haven't heard it a second time. But first listen was just okay. I wasn't overly excited or overly impressed, but I wasn't like boo because Kendrick still got flow. So what y'all think of the new Kendrick song?
Dope track. I appreciate the fact that it's not a diss record. Like it's just a record. It's just a real record, and people going to say it's a diss record at Drake or at this person or at that person. It's not a diss record. He's just talking about the times that we in now, especially in hip hop. Like every single song out is about partying. Party this, party that. Drugs this, drug that. It's like, hey man, at some point, the party ends. At some point, there is no more party. So what about adding a little culture to this? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to sound old, but like, you know, back in my day, like there was room for everything. There was room for conscious hip hop. There was room for gangster rap. There was room for party music. Like, but now it just seems like, hey man, if you ain't turning up, you ain't shaking that ass, we have no space for you. And I mean, it is proven with the biggest song off the whole disc record, Battle. You know what I'm saying? Not Like Us, it's a bop. Like, you know what I'm saying? I personally think Euphoria is 10 times the record that Not Like Us is, but not a bop. The bop is the one that made everybody go absolutely crazy. So I appreciate the fact that he's got the biggest spotlight on him probably in his entire career, and he didn't go like, all right, let me make another bop that's not about the battle. Let me make a bop record and, you know what I'm saying, ride this into a rollout. Like, he's staying true to his roots.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you broke it down. I fuck with the song. I mean, he definitely got some bars. It's not something I'm about to be playing in the whip, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely, I feel like it's setting the table. He's definitely trying to keep real rap alive. And I think his next album is gonna be a little mixture of both. I definitely think he's gonna have that West Coast bop, but he definitely gonna have old Kendrick, conscious, all that where it ain't dancing music, you know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be mixed in there, and I'm thinking we gonna get some new music before the Super Bowl.
See,
he active right now.
I know we talked about this a little earlier, but one thing that's very concerning is we almost saw a Super Bowl style show when he did that concert because he ran through all his hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for that to happen in 5 months, it's gonna be kind of like what you gonna do to make it different. So, and you gotta do all that in 14 minutes, not 2 hours or however long that was. So we'll see.
Yeah.
He's gonna need some new music, I think. He's gonna need one.
Yeah,
you're
gonna need one. You're gonna need one. You're gonna need at least one.
Exactly. Somebody was trying to make one for him, but that didn't work out. Tory Lanez is in California State Prison. Just got sentenced in August to 10 years for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. But I don't know too many people in jail that can get this off, but Tory Lanez had recording equipment seized by prison guards after the cell block raid. So do you know anybody that get to do work in jail when I don't know nobody that still get to do what they
not that
doing.
Type of work, maybe kitchen duty.
Right. So yeah, shocking to hear that. Shouldn't have it anyway.
Yeah, man, it's different. I mean, we got Suge Knight doing podcasts from jail. I remember when Shine was in jail, he dropped a project and he was rapping over the phone. Like,
Lucius Lyon, y'all seen Empire?
Yeah. I salute Tory Lanez for trying to put out a project in prison, because it was gonna be at least audible. You know what I'm saying? You at least be able to hear it. So I salute him, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro.
And last thing I got for entertainment, I don't know if we shouting this out or not because I think they broke up, but Cardi B and Offset have Cardi B gave birth to her third child with Offset. So they now got 3 kids. That jump from 2 to 3 is a jump. Trust me, I know. So having 3 kids, hopefully they all work this out and can get the family thing back going. Because at the end of the day, you got 3 lives that's, you know, needing mom and pops. So hopefully it all works out, all stays well. But shouts to Cardi on having a successful birth of her third child.
Shouts out to Barty. Shouts out to Barty, man. All right, man. Couple quick hitters before we slide up out of here. Number 1 up, Netflix has acquired the rights to a live streaming version of Hot Ones. Do y'all watch Hot Ones?
Hell yeah, that's my shit.
I've seen a couple of them. I like to imagine that I would eat all the wings.
Yeah, the last dab, I'm putting a little extra just because I'm on TV.
I love that show, man. One of my favorite episodes. If y'all haven't seen it, watch the one with Viola Davis. Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
She's hilarious on there, man. So definitely watch that. So I'll be looking forward to that. I don't know how I would fare on the show, but shoot, hey, man. He asked some very good questions, by the way. Like
he does, yeah. That's what makes it so good is the quality of questions that he's asking, and he always asking when he knows just about to get real hot in like 5 seconds. So let me come with a good one. So I appreciate that show and definitely been rocking with it for a minute.
The Idris Elba is legendary too.
Oh yeah.
OnlyFans is reporting they made $6.6 billion in 2023. Motherfuckers love sex, boy.
Yeah. Shouts to OnlyFans. I ain't
never. I was about to say, are y'all contributing to that $6.6 billion?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. If you get the right algorithm, you don't have to.
Right, yeah. Twitter is jumping.
Last one before we slide up out of here and watch this Sunday Night Football. The presidential debate. The state of Ohio was on there. A hot topic in a city very close to us, Springfield. According to Donald Trump and J.D. Vance.
Oh, shit. He just did the game show. Bump, 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 bump.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear it. But they are eating the dogs, allegedly, according to former President Trump. Did y'all get a chance to watch the debate?
No.
I really try not to watch the debates. I was ordering a Marion's pizza and had to wait about 10 or 15 minutes for said pizza and turned it on there, and I didn't make it 2 minutes into the topics because I could just see where this was headed. A bunch of not answering questions, a bunch of talking over, and just your own selling points. Just not my speed. I watched the highlights at best.
I saw maybe an hour of the 2-hour debate. She ethered this nigga. Mm-hmm. She almost called him a motherfucker. It was quality. it was quality, man. She definitely held her own. Like these presidential debates aren't about talking about policy. It's just basically a roast session of the other person. The only time we ever gonna hear Vice President Harris's policies in a sit down interview. So hopefully she does more sit down interviews so we can actually hear her talk about policy and stuff like that. As far as former President Trump is concerned, like he nervous. He very nervous. And with everything, the backlash that he's receiving from Governor Mike DeWine and the city of Springfield and Springfield officials, I'm worried that I'm not worried, but if I was him, I would be concerned about the state of Ohio. I would be concerned, man. Like people is not feeling that. Like they like, all right, yeah, they do have
his boy's from Ohio though. His boy's Ohio.
That's why he should know better. Middletown and Springfield is cousins.
But Greene County is bigger than what county is Middletown in?
Preble, maybe Butler, something.
Whatever county that is down there. Like I'm just saying, like people would like they are like I know some Republican people that I work with who are not happy like that. They are pissed. They are pissed that their hometown of Springfield is being talked about like that on CNN and on Fox News left and right, and they like work at the church and stuff like that. It's like that's not true. Like that's way out of bounds. Like why would you say something like that? I was like, wow, that's the thing that he said that's crossed the line. But it's neither here nor there.
It's affecting lots of people.
The dogs has got you in an uproar, not the other shit.
It's just sad that city halls and schools and people's real lives is getting affected by this shit that we know. Like Springfield is right there. Springfield, we've all been there. We've all met and know people from there. It's just sad that is becoming the headline for a town like Springfield. It's just terrible.
Man.
It's terrible.
Wow, wild behavior, man. Well, there it is. Another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev. Yeah.
Hey, Dizzle.
Dogs, nigga. We'll be back next week.
Peace.
Oops.